2026 a year prophecies for Ghana. This particular prophecy for Ghana, no, a year for a year President John Dramani Mahama, NHS and the government, there is a betrayer ahead of them. Now, we every a year Apostle Chris Levite Zugonu, or no, and the same way abetuya. Going into 2024 election, or can one of the prophets or more at the prophecies to ya, a say NDC everywhere, then a President Mahama is coming back, or the ensem ebetuya, and that came to pass, or the kokobo edema President John Dramani Mahama say betrayer be at the name. Now betrayer no and kophobia wo bubo dibi wa hanom says uncle for no omo any idea sabatinity almost no. Chief of Staff Julius Debra Nidin Epim. Vice President Professor Jenana Opuko Jumai Nidin Epim. Edinya Epim ewaha the betrayer to a year President John Dramani Mahama in the year 2026. And what thing?
The President of the Republic of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama, and your Chief of Staff, Julius Debra, there will be something that will be unveiled. And the President will feel that the Chief of Staff have betrayed him. There are some things cooking and there are some things happening that will come out that the President will feel betrayed by the Chief of Staff. But what will come out will not be entirely true, but there is an iota of truth within it. I told you there are sensitive things I saw. There are sensitive things that I saw. Before I go deeper into this, somebody will say, Apostle, but why didn't you go and talk? Please. I have Julius Debra's number. I have all of them, their contact. After the election, when I try to reach any of them, they don't. In fact, during the time of the election, when they won the election, most of them, refused to speak to me after we helped them. So I wish I could just have a direct contact with them, but I have the contact, but they don't pick your call. But this is serious, and it's going to affect our nation, so I need to put it out there. Okay, so that is the first one. Let me repeat it again, because of the explanation. There is going to be something that will happen and something that is going to come out. And that will come out will be that which will try to bring a misunderstanding between the President, John Dramani Mahama, and his Chief of Staff, Julius Debra. Because what is going to come out is going to make the President feel like he has been betrayed by his Chief of Staff. Whatever be that which is going to come out is very sensitive. So I'll put in a public domain, but that is what I can say. Because it's going to affect the nation. It's going to affect the seat of government. The President, John Dramani Mahama, is going to feel betrayed. The betrayer is going to come as the whole thing will unfold. It's going to come from the Chief of Staff. I did not say that the Chief of Staff will betray the President. Please, I did not say that. What I saw is that there was a betrayer. And in the betrayer, what happened is that the Chief of Staff was accused by that he is the one who betrayed the President. I did not say the Chief of Staff will betray the President. I did not say that because that's not what I saw. What I saw is that the President will be betrayed. And the betrayer will have a name. An accused name. The accused name is the Chief of Staff, Julius Debra. So, the President and his Chief of Staff, please take it cool. Please be very careful. But there will be betrayal. That's the first thing. I told you they are sensitive. The President and the Chief of Staff.
And the Apostle Chris Levite is one, and it is a wood say some or due to the saying we see church and say how the betrayer is going to be. And Kophobia just see a baby bomb say or more and it is or betrayer no or more and a church, Listen, I will do to Jano. And kofona ano ding.
That is one. Number two, the vice president, Nana Jane Opukwajo. I think I got the name right. Another betrayal also will pop up. The second name that will carry the tag of betrayal. Please listen. I said it will be an accusation. The names I'm mentioning because the thing will come into the public domain. The things I am mentioning is because these people will be accused. I did not say they will betray the president. No. But the things that will come out, the next one, we are still in the realm of betrayal, is going to be double act of betrayal. Betrayal, accusation of the vice president to the president. So the president will feel another betrayal. And the accusation, the next accusation will fall on the vice president. Listen very carefully. Then from the vice president, another person will be accused being the one who caused the betrayal. For the vice president to be accused that he betrayed the president. Have you seen the chain? That's the second phase of betrayal. That there will be a second act of betrayal, which the vice president, our vice president, Mama. So Mama, I'm not saying anything about you. What God reveals is what I'm saying. Our mother will be accused that she is also a betrayer. So she betrayed the president. That's accusation. But in her accusation, it will unfold that there was somebody who did the betrayal in the name of the vice president. Have you got the drift? Yeah. That's the second phase of betrayal. 2026 and on, because it will continue to the next year. I'm talking about the president facing betrayal. So, Mr. President John Dramani, this year, you need to have a thick skin and put your head together, because that's what the betrayal go chop some. You go chop and pa. So that's the second phase of betrayal that the president is going to face. I told you I don't give prophecy. Things I see is what I announce. The third phase of betrayal. We are still on the president. We are still on the president. And this one is going to come from men of God. You see how the men of God betrayed, some of them betrayed President Akufo-Addo. Yeah. President Mahama is going to chop some. He's going to chop some. He's going to chop some. The next betrayal that the president is going to face is going to come from some three prominent men of God. Three of them. Three prominent men of God. Three prominent men of God. Three. For this one, I'm not giving the opportunity to mention their names, but there is another that I'm giving opportunity to mention the name. But this particular one, I'm not giving the opportunity to mention the green light to mention the name of these three men of God. So the president should be very careful. Should be very careful.
Any apostle Chris Levite Ziwanu 2026 prophecy our dema President John Dramani Mahama on a betrayal be a name and phobia or more listed so no. Enya sam katwa. Dowona TV chawalem conversation.